Oh yeah!
Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Today we are going to jump in the tropical park and mess around for a bit. There we go. And I actually got my software set back up, so should be able to do everything like normal. I will say, because I did have to kind of tweak the audio settings and stuff, just let me know if the game is too loud, or if I'm too loud, or vice versa, either of them are too quiet, and I can tweak the volume as needed. Yeah, this should be pretty good. That game's running well overall. Maybe just a little bit of frame clipping, but it should be okay. But yeah, please do let me know if anything volume-wise needs to be adjusted, because I can't really hear it in the way that you all do. So my audio software that I use to route different things, and it's a bigger deal with Flight Sim, given that I have background music and other stuff, where in this game all I have is the game audio. But basically I have a system that shows me where all the audio is coming from, and then it allows me to choose a channel. So game, media, auxiliary, chat, like if I'm doing a voice chat with somebody that you all could hear. And, you know, for each of those, you actually have the ability to set it to different volumes for myself to hear, and then also for what goes onto the stream. So but it looks like it's all working okay. There's going to be a little bit of fine-tuning. Can clear those out. Okay. So I kind of just want to work on some quality of life stuff. This is finally really coming together here. We've almost got this kind of done. I do want to do some more stuff with it inside. You know what? Yeah, let's... Why not? Let's go ahead and do a modular souvenir shop. Spent 6 hours working on a water park that may or may not work in this park if interested. Hey, Bromik, welcome. Yeah, I'll check that out here in a bit. Let me, uh-oh. Oh, we went a little high there. Yeah, it's just a little bit tough. And good evening, oh. Yeah, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. So maybe we can set up some counters. Because people are always, like, craving stuff to buy in this park, and really all of my parks. So I'm just thinking of what I may want to sell. Probably some shirts, and I mean, we can really set these up. Oh, ah! That's the hardest thing about this when you're trying to zoom around in a building. We could definitely set some counters up over here. We could even... I might move those ride photos. I don't really want to do a solid wall right here. We could do them here and put the ride photos immediately by the staircase. I think we're going to do that, actually. And what that'll do is just give us a little bit more room for... Alright, so let me go with wall set, pirate sandstone. Yeah, so let's do that, and then we're going to grab all of these with the multi-select. No, 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 no. Oh. We may have to move them separately. We can move all the TVs. Yeah, it does not let us move that. What? What is going on with this right here? Haha. I'm just gonna try something here out of curiosity. What is the size of that? Ah! Let's go with an advanced scale. I want to make it a little bit... Oh, so it needs to be centered. Shift it. Probably needs to be scaled a little bit smaller. Because I just want it to fit the width of the... So maybe let's try like 115. And that should work okay. Now we're going to do advanced move. Slide it underground. My Sunday was okay, bro. Mick, how was yours? It was a little bit boring, but it's fine. Hey, Jimpers, how are ya? Good to see you both. Okay, see, that is what I'm looking for, but I think it just needs to be scaled a little bit more. Let's try 118. No, we might have to go to 120. And now some extreme precision. And yeah, that covers it all. Okay, the nice thing about this now is we don't have that blue sticking out. I really like how you can change the color of the modular souvenir shop counters, but it doesn't make sense that you cannot change the color of the photo counters. That just is a little bit weird. Alright, so let me actually do this. We're gonna multi-select. Oh, you know what? It's probably because it's considered part of that piece. Yeah, that's a little bit tight quarters, so we're just gonna move this. Well, there we go. It's still a little bit of a squeeze back there, but okay. So back to the modular. Oh, this is actually a halfway decent opportunity to use these corner display cabinets. Oh. Oh, come on, really? Maybe kind of right back there. Working on a Hyper Wing coaster at the moment. B&M or Intamin? B&M, okay. That'd be cool to check out. I'd really like to see an Intamin one. Alright, and we go with a couple regular shelves over here. Intamin actually did have a model with winged cedar called the Wing Rider. Really? I didn't know that. Then we can do maybe a couple just right back here. This isn't going to be a super large modular shop, just a few basic things. Maybe some umbrellas and posters. Let's actually do that there. Maybe a postcard stand kind of right out here. Maybe one more of these kind of over here for umbrellas. And then we could actually do a round display. Kind of like this. And then let's move the counter over here, I'm thinking. Kind of tighten it a little bit, just because it's not going to really require much space. This will allow this area over here for maybe some food or something. It's at Port Aventura, I'm pretty sure, 84 mile an hour hydraulic launch. Ooh. Alright. Alright, so let's open that. Shift it just a tiny bit over, give a little more space there. Kind of centered like that. Da 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 da. Let's go with gold for the hooks, absolutely. And we can change those. I like the idea of having like a wooden style. Gold for the cross beams. Wood for that there. Yeah. This one here. Yeah, that looks good. Combination of brown and gold will fit the pirate theme. Go with gold for the Planet Coaster logo. We'll go with gold for the trim. And the top of the counter we could do... Now let's keep that. Yeah. Alright, then we've got these three right here. All the same kind. That should be relatively easy. I was thinking the Toys DLC might have something to do with Midway Games, but that's only my theory. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll find out tomorrow when they reveal it. Leon, how are you? Good to see you. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well, man. Oh, we missed one. Ah! Shift these back up against the wall. Shift those back so that's not sticking out. I know what this park needs, a world record-breaking B&M dive. I had a dive a while back. I'm doing okay too, Leon. Oh no. Nah, we're just gonna leave those all. Oh, you can't change the color of that. Interesting, because this does have blue trim. I'm surprised you can't color that. No big deal. I ought to call somebody to clean that. Ooh. Hey, you zoom in, you get to see the, all the flies in high definition. Gross. That was actually pretty freaking gross. Was at my sister's for 2 weeks looking after her cat when she went on her honeymoon. Oh, good. Okay, that's nice of you. And I've got an idea for a little bit of lower level lighting. Lower level in the sense of lower to the floor, because these aren't going to provide enough at night. In fact, we switched that off. Yeah, that's a bit dark. So let's do this here. Yeah, see, it's just really dark in the middle here. You plan on staying just a gaming channel? Mostly. Why? Ah! That one's just a tad low. It doesn't seem like it, but just a little bit there. Hey, Andrew. They are announcing a new DLC tomorrow. Yeah, so if you watched the YouTube video for Update 8, not just read the news article, but you had to watch the YouTube video. and at the end of it they did a teaser about that new DLC, and they said more information December 1st, which is tomorrow. Okay, so if we look at that, now there's better light over here, but it's still just dark. Almost feel like we need a big chandelier or something, kind of on the top. I was just wondering if you were making other, or would start making other stuff like POVs and reviews, because I like those. You know, I did think about that, and when I went to Busch Gardens and SeaWorld earlier this year, I actually took a GoPro and filmed them, but I only have a couple shorts on the channel of parts of the coasters. I have not gotten around to doing like a full like POV or reviews of it or anything, but it's something I have considered. But it would still, you know, that would be kind of supplementary. This would be, the gaming would primarily still be what I do. PC2 and Flight Sim. Let me clear the filter. I just want to see what other options we have. I can go with things from other themes, but I want to be careful with that to make sure that they don't end up looking like too out of place. Yeah. Oh, see, something like that would be really neat. It's not really... This isn't Viking themed, but it seems like it would fit well enough. Where am I? Thanks, I definitely missed that. Do we know what time they'll do a stream, or are they just dropping like the details over social media or website, or do we not know any of those details? Yeah, I don't think they said anything about that specifically. $10 p.m. GST, whatever that converts to by, which I think is going to be like 5 Eastern. Alright, that helps make it look a little bit brighter. I would love to try to light this sign up. We would need some sort of like a building floodlight or something like that somehow. Oh, yeah, that's it right here. stick them onto the bottom of these, like, treasure chests. I really hope we get a version of those letters that are lit one day. That would be awesome. Okay, thanks. And yeah, they usually do stream content announcements and do a little deep dive of what they want to show off. So it seems to be game or arcade themed. It would be interesting and cool. I hope it's a lot more than that if it's the case. Well, I'm sure they're going to announce like different rides. Of course, you'll get the theme. See, I don't know how that looks with the lights. It may look a little bit junky. Not sure if we'll keep those, but I would really like to see if they did, you know, one thing that I've mentioned this game could use, like if you have, like, game stands where people can, like, spend money and play for prizes or something like that. I think they need to add another free coaster. Well, we haven't gotten one since March. Well, it does sound like you had talked about the, it talked about the, Vekoma family coaster, but of course DLC you'd have to pay for it. I think, yeah, one of these updates should really consider adding another coaster type that's just available to everyone. Like one of the ones that's missing or something. See if they have an option to add a... Nah, because that's just... Yeah, these don't really match. Man. Yeah, I would like a little bit more lighting options for some of these here. Do the lit crystals. I know Dale would like that. Maybe we'll just add a few more lanterns. Maybe some lower level ones kind of down here. That's fantastic. Yeah, because it's just dark right in the middle. Maybe adding some sort of a table. Because I think some benches and... Yeah, and it's still kind of dark through here. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't really like how these aren't symmetrical. Could go through and tweak it more. Mm. I like that there's a normal-looking children's coaster instead of Wendigo and Dragon because it's more possible to theme it to different things. Yeah. Why can't I find the pirate torch in here? Am I missing it somewhere? Ooh. Pitch black right there. Then all of this up here is open. Still stuck on PC one because my parents are probably waiting out for Christmas. That'd be if you get 2, that would be a really good present. It's really a fun game, definitely worth it. Alright. Actually, if we put a few lights up like over here, that kinda... But, I don't know. Day's about to end, so it's gonna go back to, daylight here in just a minute. Hopefully this new DLC releases this week since Update 8 does. I feel like that's a good marketing strategy. Release new free stuff in general, updates, and have paid content as well. You know, I was gonna say I doubt it, but when I think about it, I still don't consider it very likely, but it's not an implausible idea. I think they announced the Sorcery DLC like 1 week before it actually came out, and that coincided with Update 7. So it is a viable, option for them to do that, but I don't know. Kind of capture all the players while they're on. Yeah. Well, and that's exactly a good point about that. Okay. We've got Pizza Pen, and I'm thinking maybe a couple counters over here would be good for food. Hiya, sushi. Because why not? And then we could maybe go with, well, we've already got drink vending machines right there and stuff. We already have a Pip Shot juice, Cosmic Cow. Maybe a gulpy soda. Obstructed, really? Why is that obstructed, though? When you think about it, if it was weeks away, I feel like why announce it now? Tomorrow for Thursday's release really makes sense. People won't forget about it as much, and for the other reasons I mentioned. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. You make a really good point. Let's go with a couple benches here. Maybe one there. And maybe a few picnic canopies, picnic bench. There we go. Let me just add a few for people to be able to, you know, sit and eat. So let's try that, see if people like it. We'll see. And then the cool thing you could potentially do, we'll give it a try. Bamboo torch, okay. It'd be cool to drop it through the middle of the table. Maybe kind of like that there. Give a little extra light, perhaps. I never used the pirate picnic table, and now I know why. Yeesh. I think they look pretty cool. Then we could actually just add a few more seating areas. Like just regular benches instead of the picnic benches. I mean, I don't know, Bromik. I think they're pretty cool, but I mean, to each their own, of course. I can understand why you might not care for them. Ah. Nepotism, oh pirate of cookies. Oh no. Garbage can right there on that side. May not be a bad idea to put ones like up over here. So yeah, it'll stick that there, but for some reason this one gets recessed. So let's just pull that out off the wall slightly, kind of like that there. Dale, what's going on, man? What up, y'all? Think I'm all caught up. The restaurant shop thingy is pretty neat. Yeah, I appreciate it. And we got a lot of open area back here for the foot traffic, just people getting off the ride. Well, you got people sitting down though, so it's good. I mean, there should be more activity here, which will be nice. See the thing dated. I want to see. It's got a ways to go, so it's not going to get a lot of activity for the time being, which is fine. But this is a much more functional place now. Feel like maybe we could turn this into something a little better. One thing I wish you could do is change the park hours if you want the park to be open longer in the day, or... And I can understand why that might interfere with game mechanics like the economics, all the finances and stuff, but even if not that, you could shift the hours of the park from like 12 to midnight if you wanted. Like if you wanted more of a nighttime thing, which would be really neat for certain themes. And I'll also float the idea that I think it would be pretty cool if, depending on the season, like in the real world, days in the summer are longer and nights in the winter are longer. So I think that would actually be a pretty cool mechanic. Like in the summer, have the sun stay up until almost 8 in the evening. And then in the winter, have it get dark at like 5. The pirate dining area is going to be very unpopular in the thunderstorms. Why? That may be possible with Update 8. Didn't they say a lot of park management updates? Yeah, they did. But I don't know if that would be something on their list. I know I haven't played PC1, but I know from people telling me that that was an option to where you could change the park hours. Oh, because it's not enclosed. Did we check out Bromix Water Park already? Not yet. We'll get to that. I made a new element I don't think exists in real life where you have an outer banked hill and it keeps rolling and goes upside down and continues until right side up again. Oh. That'd be pretty interesting. Alright, so here's how we'll do that. Glass. Ah, yes. The bane of me. Glass panels. Oh, shoot. Come on. I don't really care about that. We'll just change it black, because I'm going to change the glass to black, too. Now it's tinted, now it's totally clear. We'll leave it at 50%. Now we've got to go to Advanced Move and Scale. Or do these windows actually have to be like 150? Even more? Let's try 160. Yeah. Hey, something auto. I say, oh, it doesn't reach the top. Oh, man. Alright, let's go with 170, see how that comes out. Does that cover the whole thing? We shift it upward, it should. No. Are you kidding me? These need to be, Oh, you don't mean the building, I mean the dining area on the island. Oh! Well, they've got... Yeah. You've got them putting in windows now because of that comment. Yeah, you do. It's fine. Thanks, guys. Alright, there we go. I don't really care about the rest of them. Oh, but that actually might not look good if we don't do the rest, but I don't feel like it right now. Knowing that what you all had mentioned was that there. As I put some umbrellas, but yeah, kind of shielding it somehow. This was meant to be more of an open seating, sort of. I could get really elaborate building, you know, some sort of a restaurant. Okay. Let me go up and check out this park. Or the water stuff. Let me go on to the workshop. Still on the first page. Alright. Let's go in here. It actually doesn't look like it's showing up there, so it's, yeah, it's in this, okay. Whoa, that is a good size. Alright. Let's just put that down here for the time being. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to go in. Wow, take a look at this. Four Seasons Cafe A and B. That is so cool. This is beautiful. We're going the long way, so that's the food. In the back is actually like your pool. Pool passes and sun cream. Some tiki statues. There's a water slide complex. Restrooms, locker rooms, I like that right there, the lit up signs. Pool rules. I love this sign. I'm mailing you pom-poms as my cheering section. No, cannonballs, cobbler. No, tidlaler, whatever. We all know what that means. And no running. Rodelaire. It's fun to say those. If we come back this way. Whoa! Now we're swimming. This is a big pool. Diving boards, the exits for the slides. Yes! We've got the singing eels. Hangry Krabby's Snack Shack. Yep, we saw that in your park. That's a really cool setup just under the vending machines. A few other just little seating areas. Some more stuff outside. This is where we started. Dale, oh my gosh. Okay, so then you come back around this way. Back to the cafe on this side. It's nice little generators and pool filters and stuff. Check out the actual entrance near the locker rooms. Okay, let me go back around. Hey, Dark Hound, how are you? Oh, so this is the back. Okay. So if we come back outside, now there's an outdoor pool with a water slide and a diving board and a high board. Oh wait, the pools are connected. That is cool, I didn't notice that. Supports on site for the King Dakar replacement. Alright, so let's Four Seasons Water Complex. All seasons, all weather, all day, all water fun. Oh, man. Now we just look in this way here. And you got some lounge chairs. Got a lot of lounge chairs over here. That's pretty cool. Now that's really neat. I like this a lot. We're definitely using this in the park. I personally would add some low boards. It just seems like sometimes the guests don't like to use the high boards for some reason. This is absolutely gorgeous though. Like, why is my water opaque? It might just be a graphics setting or something when I reinstalled the game. But yeah, this is beautiful. Super nice. Somebody should recreate the Wisconsin Dells in the game. Alright, let me pull that up. Cool thing, you go ahead and change the boards if you want. I'm thinking I would actually add them, as opposed to removing the high boards. You can use this in your park for only 1,500 USD, Cookie. Alright. I'm gonna open up a poll. Alright, I'll let you all go ahead and vote. Check mail to Bromik. Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Alright, what is all of this? Oh, it's just notices that there's no way to get to that all. Well, that's whatever. Where's the option for in the front and center? Like up here? We're not doing it there. Because I've got plans for that area. Notifications aren't closing out. Alright, so we've got 3 votes, great. And all 3 different choices. The back corner, the front corner, the open plot. Near the... So, my thought was possibly somewhere over here. We can expand and kind of modify terrain a little bit if we need to. Second vote for the front corner, so that would kind of be up over here and we move this. So, my plan is to move this coaster to the back of the park. And then the surf coaster would be moved up to around here. And we'll build up that mountain up in the middle, kind of for the centerpiece of the park. This is a fantastic building. If you've seen my streams where you go into Bromik's park that he made, and he built that absolutely beautiful welcome center with restaurants, the modular shops, and a bunch of pools around it. It's just marvelous. Alright, nice bug. Just have to reload the park. And get the notifications that don't clear out for some reason. It's a little wonky. So we just load right back in. Okay. So we're looking at somewhere over here, which that's going to get moved. Centerpiece rides must be appealing and preferably big. Yeah. Other option would be back over here. Or kind of in this area here. 'Cause, 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 We got another vote for the back corner. I'm more inclined, honestly, to place it in this plot of land here, but I think we could probably add some other stuff. That's what she said, Dale, really? I wish they added the RMC Raptor, since there are actually raptors in real life. So, we had a discussion about this a while back. The single rail in-game is the T-Rex model, where you actually have, you know, 2 per row. And they added that in instead of the Raptor, which of course is, like, single file seating. So. But I do think that would be pretty cool. Alright, I need a tiebreaker between the back and front corners. I really do think it would be easier just to place kind of back here. And you know, we could place it somewhere temporary and move it later if we wanted to. We've got options. And actually, with that in place, I wouldn't feel as bad about tearing this up. It shouldn't be that difficult to convert it from 2 across to 1 across, but I'm no game coder. Let me actually just pull it up in-game. Just gonna do track sections here. So if you look at it though, so there are mods that actually convert them to the Raptor model, but if you look, this is much wider than the single rail. This T-Rex box track here. I'm also kind of surprised that RMC hasn't built any of these. They had the concept for it, but they never actually made it into something. And I thought that would be really cool if they did. Alright, tell you what, for now, just... Well, actually... Before I do that, let me just look at, Let me see where this coaster's gonna go. Probably build some terrain up. Oh, that goes right in front of the train station. It kind of cuts into that, but we can make that work. Other options would be to have it run this way and to come out and do some terrain work. I really think if we put that water slide complex, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here. So it was a tie for the front and the back. I'm going to choose out of the two, at least for now, and we can revisit, but... I say if we can put that over here. And part of that is because we actually have path set up this way, so it wouldn't be too terribly difficult to... Let me delete that so it's easier to see this here. Is that at ground level? Slightly elevated. Okay. Excuse me. Let's widen that way. This will at least get us able to connect it and make it functional. Alright. Now we need to go back into power and... oh no. When in doubt, stamp it out. Yeah. Oh, you actually will need a water filter somewhere over here. It has its own generator. Oh! Ah, I probably just hooked him up backwards, but it's on the whole power grid. Alright, so that's covered there. We're gonna need more filters, and it should be okay now. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, this is beautiful. Okay. Well, let's get everything in here open. We could do some POVs of these slides. Alright. Give this outside one. Okay. then there's one more? Yeah. Oh, it's a body slide. Nice. The floor work for the entrance is fabulous. Absolutely. That's going to be an awesome addition, you bet. Yeah, let's get these open. Oh, it should be just those 3 slides, I guess. I was making sure I wasn't missing any. Yeah, that's it. Alright, and then, if we want to go in here and add cool extras. Maybe some low height boards. I hope it looks as good at night. I think I have everything lit. Whoa, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at the pool. Oh, you actually have a waiting section. I didn't notice that right here. And then the swim section. And then over here drops further down into the diving depth. Yeah, you've got the hanging lights. Looks like a row maybe here. Dale is turning into a Baptist church lady. Begin our eyes. Oh, before our eyes, yeah. Dear Lord, hallelujah. And this is beautiful here. This actually might be a little bit bright, but probably not. Praise thy Brahmic. Yeah, that's really neat. This looks great at night. Yeah, people are flocking over here. That did wonders for our Alright, so let me turn that off. And set it back to noon. Yeah, people are already coming out here. Oh, don't forget to open them. Oh. Those are not open by default when you place them? I thought they were. Hey, look at that. This isn't working again. What in the world? Just a weird bug. Let me make sure the vending machines as well. Yeah, okay, they're automatically. So, one thing I think you're going to need in or near this complex would actually be a like a staff room. Unless I missed one somewhere. Honestly, what I would do, tear those out and add a staff room like back here or something like that, because you got a lot of people that are in this complex. Look behind the restaurants. A tornado shelter. Oh, that's really neat. Oh, staff only. Is it a... Oh, it is! Awesome! Oh, very nice. Well done. Alright. Well, we got that covered then. I take that back. Very nice. Hey, yo, good googly moogly. Really well hidden to blend in. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic placement of that. Man, yeah, this is fabulous. It's a stampede. Well, there's a lot of people coming into the park now that we have. Because all of these count as like additional rides and stuff, attractions for people to enjoy. So we could realistically pull these in a couple of those pools and we'd be fine. Not much activity over here right now, but I think that'll pick up when more people start going for this coaster. Did the entire park shut down? No. Just look how many people are coming in. And they're going for... Just look at the conga line of people coming in for this. Yeah, that's busy. You know, something like this would actually be really good in a colder biome. Because it's covered, and whenever they add the function to have like pool heaters and stuff like that. I mean, this will be the perfect place for people to go spend. You know, spend time in the park when the weather's not great or it's chilly out and stuff. Look at the view out there, though. That's really neat. They heard Bromix restaurants didn't have pirate tables. Boo! Oh, man. Oh, somebody just broke this one. This would be great once it snows, once we get update 8. Yeah. Without a doubt. Look at that. Sits back. Looks really nice in the park, too. Oh, and I actually didn't catch this before either, but these are waterfalls that are coming down. So to go from... Wait, that kid just waved when I was looking this direction. The floor at the entrance still has my mind blown. Yeah, it's beautiful. This is super cool. Bromic, I really appreciate this. This is really neat. I think I may download it too if I can find it. The code is up higher in the chat. You wouldn't see it, probably because you came a little bit later. So, I just went ahead and shared the share code again. Man, people are like stampeding in for this. Where's the creepy plastic rubber drapes to keep the heat inside? Oh, I don't know. The line for that's getting pretty lengthy. I suppose with a big complex like this, we should actually go ahead and just add a little extra staff. Couple spare lifeguards, maybe. And definitely some security. Advertise for it? We'll see if we can. No, because everything is maxed out, so. Alright, there we go. We got him high pay. So we got that there. So I'd have to take a look at how I want to move the RMC back here. And we may have to relocate that at some point. But let's see here. Hey JP, what's going on? Is my stream stuttering at all or anything? No? Okay, well that's good. I just got a notice saying that the bit rate was low. Now it says excellent. Alright, so it looks like there was a slight interruption. I didn't change anything. Alright, yeah. Yeah, thanks y'all. This is kind of a false alarm. I'm glad it wasn't actually messing up. Oh, actually, that didn't raise it all the way, so I don't know if it's even every individual attraction or if it's just like the water slide complexes. Like if you have a platform with 6 slides, that just counts as one. I'm not totally sure. We'll definitely be doing some work in the front of the park. Okay. They want different rides. Yeah. Got the train station over there to run by through. If you have time, would you like to see the thing I'm working on later? Possibly. I don't know how long of a stream it's going to be tonight. Because I gotta go back to work in the morning, so I've got a few things I need to do before then. Uh-oh, why is... Why is the line clearing?
You can't really move it for that.
Oh, we don't have an attendant coming over. Alright, hold on. Well, he's on his way back. Give him a shortcut. Get that running, because these people will not want to be stuck on here. Yeah, they do not look very happy. Are you streaming Thursday when the update drops, and if so, do I have a time? Yes, I will be streaming Thursday. I plan on it. I do not know what time. I usually start around like 6:30 to 7 Eastern time. But, yeah, see, they're okay. These people up here, not happy. Yeah. Oh, okay, they're turning around and getting back in line there. Good. But yeah, I don't have a time set. I usually just start my stream whenever. Alright, I was thinking about this before. I'm gonna redo this. I'm gonna pause here. And we're gonna clear that out. Clear this all out right here. And I'm gonna run a path like that. Loading a little bit. We could do some terrain work. But that kind of helped clear all that up. But yeah, I absolutely plan on streaming Thursday. I think we're gonna try something fun for the update. Just gonna leave that as it is for right now. We may do something different with that. Getting a little activity outside. Oh wow, look at that in here. That's pretty crowded. Bromix Pool Complex is a hit. Oh wow. Yeah, just look at how much that's all like getting backed up through here. They're announcing the new DLC Wednesday. No, they're doing that tomorrow. No way. Alright, like everybody... Oh, somebody's doing something they shouldn't in the pool. Someone's tired? Yeah, JP, that's right, you pointed that out that one time. Too crowded, I need to go home. I would go over here. It's much less crowded outside. Did we? Yeah, that is open, technically. Oh, I wonder. I wonder why nobody's getting on this. I wonder, does it need to be possibly a separate platform? Look at the mosh pit behind the lifeguard. Yeah! Yeah, I'd probably take a couple of these chairs up. Yeah, alright, sorry kiddos. We're clearing out some room. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, why the ride attendant isn't there. Yeah, we're gonna pull a few of these chairs up. There's plenty of them around. Yeah, it's super crowded over here. Oh, look at the trash can. It's overflowing. Why is there so many people? Because Bralmek built a really awesome water complex. Even the restaurants are relatively crowded. I think one thing I would do is maybe a couple like food counters or something, perhaps. Sorry, my loves, I gave you chairs and cookie taketh away. It's just a bit crowded here. Alright, I gotta step up real quick, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I like the Krampus coaster idea. Oh, hold on, let me get chat caught back up here. Ah, what coaster would go good with the name Krampus Reborn, but it has to be a Woody, the Dragon Child coaster. That isn't wooden. Well, it should be. An inverting Woody. That's not even a thing. Well, it actually is. You can enable inversions if you turn off track limits, and you can build... Jimpers has built wooden coasters with inversions. Well, notice that the peeps don't walk through the glass walls. I notice now that you said. That's actually really neat, though. I wonder how you managed to do that. Oh, I see it. Yeah. There's a very small gap. Very cool. That is awesome. Look at this restaurant. It is packed. Well, no, it's not. It's pretty crowded. I actually zoom in and see more empty tables, but it is pretty crowded. And it just looks really good. Oh, I thought he said inverted Woody. No. Tiny space of grass, yeah. Yep, there's a very small gap between the paths and the walls. So that's how we get it to respect it. I've got to step up my building. Hence the reason no food counters. Well, yeah, no, I'm talking more about like if like maybe somebody outside wanted to grab something, because if you're over here, you've got to go all the way around and back in. So maybe like out here on this extreme side, you know, could be a possibility. Then do it. We're going to have to move that there, kind of open this area up. I also have another theory about the DLC and Update 8. I wonder, because they have the festive theme, like Christmas themed, and the toy DLC, those two kind of go hand in hand. So I wonder if that's going to have, you know, any sort of a factor into the, you know, into the timings of the release of the DLC and stuff. I wish they would add multiplayer to this, where you can invite at least 1 to 3 other players in the park so you can do team builds. You can, just not at once. Yeah, I'm going to assume, Andrew, that you're talking about being able to do that at the same time. And that would be a really cool feature. I will, and it'll be better than yours, JP. Oh, challenge. You're gonna take that, JP? Yeah, you can do it at the same time in the park collab. What does he mean by inverted Woody? He just misread, thinking like an inverted as in... like this. Yeah, what he's with inversions, I think, is what he meant. And I think JP interpreted it wrong, thinking like it was a suspended Woody. Oh hell no, now I'm gonna go no sleep. Yeah, a Woody with an inversion or two. Yeah. We are 100% getting Christmas-themed stuff with Update 8. Yeah, agreed with the toys and Christmas, but another reason I think why the new paid DLC drops this week or next week. At the latest, yeah. Yeah, I figured you meant at the same time, which would be really neat. I think the tricky thing about that, and let me just think about how it works. Because right now you have a save file, and yeah, Jimpers, we can do that. So yeah, right now you have a save file, and you'd have multiple people playing upon the save. And if somebody saved or something like that, it would be... you know, it would cause the other players' files to be obsolete, and then it would, you know, if they saved, it would save over the previous changes and stuff. I don't know. I think the logistics of that would be... Could you imagine all of us in this park while Cookie was streaming, changing things while he's trying to narrate? He'd ban us all for life. No, I would not. JP, do you want to see Jimper's Woody with the inversions? I'd be banned immediately. Alright, some people are stuck. Where are they stuck? Right here, you clowns aren't stuck, come on! Okay. I may have enough room to place it in this park, we'll see. Oh, I already have it saved on here. I'm clicking the wrong thing. I'm... I'm 90% sure Dale would write profanities everywhere. The GG Hyper, right? That's not going to fit in this park. Alright, hold on. Oh, by the way, let me show you all. I might mess around with this. Look what I found. So, I'll actually go in and pull that up after we go into the sandbox to show JP the Woody. Just for fun. One of the best DLCs ever, multiplayer with dedicated servers for maybe up to 4 or 8 players per park. That would be great to have if it came true. That would be really cool. I agree with you on that. No, JP, it's not that. I'm showing you the one that Jimper's built with the inversions. The OG, yeah, Dale. Well, close to it. We'll go into it for a few minutes. Okay. So yeah, right here is a, it's kind of like an elongated corkscrew. But you basically just shape the track. You have to do the inversions custom. This is one of my favorite coasters I've made. It is a really good one. So you just have to do the inversions manually. But handcrafted corkscrew. I think that's the only one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I have a couple overbanked curves that kinda count toward the inversion count. I know how to do inversions. Okay. You know how to do them on wooden coasters? I mean, just make sure your track limits are off. And, I mean, I'm sure if you know how to do them on a steel coaster, you know how to do. You show the POV. We'll do the POV. Alright, we're gonna give Dale his rock fix here. Downside is the ride is like 3 minutes long. It's a good one, it's worth it. I'm not even in this conversation and I'm confused yet. It was, you know, I'm not even 100% sure how it all came about. Oh, you know what? It was JP asking for an idea for a coaster for the name he suggested. And somebody said inverting Woody. And JP misunderstood it, I think, as inverted, like suspended Woody. This one has like 15 seconds of airtime, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one. Ah, tree in the way. Dale is barking. We're all doomed. Yeah, this is an awesome coaster. I mean, it just fits the theme, you know, with really intense coasters. I'm like, you know, the heavy metal kind of fits. That's a good song in the game. Are we not supposed to swear in this chat? I don't mind, like, occasional, like, mild profanity or something like that. Don't go through dropping F-bombs. I've had people do that. Yeah, that is a really good coaster. I think JP's a little embarrassed. Maybe. I don't know. And that wasn't the intention. Just... I think the point was to really show how you can do good inversions on a wooden coaster that, you know, doesn't naturally incorporate inversions into them. I feel violated. Yeah, PG-13. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. I personally don't care, but because I know we get a lot of younger viewers, I do care in that regard. Like, if this was 18 up, and we didn't have people below 18, I would not care. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good zero-G stall, too. Like, this is... No, you know what? I'm not gonna... I was gonna say at first, this is, like, an RMC-style ride, but a wooden coaster. But I don't think so, because I think your RMCs... Well, it could work, but I think your RMCs would have more, like, small airtime hills, kind of more ejector-oriented. Right, this has a lot of big hills, like your traditional woodies and stuff. Corkscrew, zero-G stall, and inline twist. Those are the only three in my opinion. I can see that. I mean, hey, Son of Beast did the vertical loop. And I think if Son of Beast was like a reliably good coaster, that we would be able to see more, you know, wooden coasters with loops and other inversions and stuff like that. Son of Beast, just kind of tragic, in my opinion. This is the sort of coaster you build a park around and not the other way around. Yes, absolutely. So, I'm going to go into this for just a little bit, and see, many of you were not with me. Some of you were. But this is going way back. The vertical loop was reportedly the smoothest part of the ride. Yeah, because it was steel. And RCCA. One thing I've said, and I'll say it again, this isn't YouTube, kids. This coaster was fantastic. However, it takes half a park. It takes up a lot of space. However, it's kind of got like a horseshoe shape to it, so you can build almost all of that stuff, you know, within that shape. I think it's definitely doable. Alright, let me actually turn... Not weather, I meant to click on that there. Also, if you don't mind me asking, why would JP be embarrassed? Probably because he misspoke about inverted as opposed to inverting, or he misunderstood. And really, I was just more trying to demonstrate with that you can really build good inversions on a wooden coaster with the track limits off. by doing some good custom inversions. So, look at what we have in this park. So this is way back, day 39. For reference, I think we're in day 61. So we had the little boardwalk area. We had the volcano coaster. Oh, we did have the surf coaster. We had those. Really, like, nothing for the pirate area other than just this little bit here. And, take a look at this. It's the monorail that Dale loves so much. Oh, man. This isn't even all that far back, but it's like giving a little bit of flashbacks to this. Oh, this is the original Kraken. Wow. This was my original RMC. Cookie, just why? What? Yeah, JP, we mean no disrespect or anything like that. It was more so. I asked you if you wanted to see Jimper's coaster of how he does the inversions on the Woodies, and you said yeah, so I'm not trying to call you out or embarrass you. The best monorail I've ever seen. Aha. Yeah, we've got the original ride. So this was the first coaster in the park that I built, back when all of this out here was only a water park. Oh, actually this still has the Schwarzkopf looper too. And then we've got, yeah, a little bit of boardwalk stuff. Oh, and we have this coaster here too. Wow. I forgot about this piece of junk. This thing was terrible. Always getting stuck in stuff. And we got the pirate restaurant and nothing else. All of this terrain over here is untouched. Wow. All of this terrain is mostly untouched. Monorail is so hardcore. Yeah, this RMC. Yeah, wow. This is going way back. To step on that monorail. Oh, we did do the entrance and stuff up here. Okay, so that's as it is. This is a very old version of it. This is probably what it looked like in September. Yeah, because you can tell all of this back here is untouched. Other than just that little restaurant. And all the old rides. It's like Jurassic Park before Jurassic World. Interesting way to put it. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the other version. I just stumbled across it and figured I would show that, just to see, you know, how far the park has come since then. I do miss that monorail, though. But yeah, wow. Alright, JP, did you want me to check out, the coaster you were working on? Paging JP. Step up real quick here. Man, I hope we didn't run him off. Alright. Let's load back into here for now. Alright. Loaded back in. Yeah, I really hope JP's not, like, badly embarrassed. I don't think any of us, I certainly didn't. Really did not mean to embarrass him. But I mean, it was an honest misunderstanding about the inversions. Yeah. Oh, no, we just zoomed out of it. Well, I come back in. Ah, there we go. Sleepy people. Yeah, that's definitely helping, though. The crowds have thinned out, but look at all of these chairs. Personally, I don't even get what there was to be embarrassed by. I mean, I don't either, but, you know, everybody's perception is a little bit different. So, you know, what might not bother one person might look a little bit bad to somebody else, and I could tell people to get over it, or I could tell, you know, people that I'm sympathetic to how they feel, and I go for the latter, because I want everybody to feel, you know, welcome and appreciated and also respected. So, I mean, I don't think anybody did anything wrong. Certainly with no ill will, but... Standing on the board and he jumps and sits down and bounces. Hey, look, they're actually using the high boards. A lot of the times I place high boards and the guests don't actually use them. So, fun fact, I was a springboard diver in high school. But we only had the 1 meter boards, and I've never been on a 3 meter board. And I've not been on a diving board in maybe 12 years or so. I know I went back and visited my school and was swimming. It was like 3 or 4 years after I graduated. I went back and visited and got to get on the diving board, and I did a double front flip and opened, as in kicked out a little bit too early, and I did a 1 3/4 flip and landed flat on my back. I've done that a number of times, actually. It hurts. You think, oh, by the way, when people think belly flopping hurts, try back flopping. It is even worse. Yeah, I agree with you, Bromik. On the first part. Okay. Jimpers. I don't know why, but I've got it set in my mind that I really want a wing, an Intamin wing coaster in this park. But I really have no clue how to properly build one. I know they're totally different from B&M Hypers. So, I'm not asking you to build one for me. If you did, I would greatly appreciate it. Or if I built one, you might have to walk me through it. Because I really do not know how to properly build one. Okay, that one is actually clean. Can definitely do it. If you want to, you can, or you can walk me through. That would be really cool. I probably have about another hour or so tonight. Could you possibly make me a blueprint of the park so I could get the space? It's uploaded on the workshop. If I have a good amount of space, I'll make an Intamin Giga. Let me get the code off the workshop. Oh, with the wing trains, do they use the same type of track? Doesn't even necessarily have to be a Giga. Where is the park? Oh, right here. Hey, that rating's ticking up a little bit. Not that I care all that much. They do the park needs the best, yeah. Alright, that's the code for the park. It is up to date as of yesterday evening. Actually, tell you what, don't download it yet. I'll do this real quick. Save it as is. And I'll re-upload it to the workshop. It should be the same code if I update it. park. Alright, should be good now. Give that a try. Let me know. Here's the Hyperwing if you want to have a look at it. Alright, yeah. Suggest the usual. Will it not fit in this park? Even with the open land? Ah. Mouse was stuck on the other screen there. Yeah, probably just safely we'll go into another park. So, just a heads up for you all, tomorrow night I definitely will be streaming. I don't know what time, I don't know how long. I will need to spend some time after work getting some piano practice in. I have my lesson on Tuesday, and Friday I actually have a performance, so I'm going to be home late. I plan on streaming Friday, since it's going to be a weekend. Oh, this is a large coaster. Yeah, this would not have fit. Probably not. And if it did, not easily. Oh, hiccup, I'm sorry. Alright. Front bumper. Let's give this a go. Oh! Ha! I was gonna say, why is that? Like, why did it stop at the bottom of the lift? But yeah, I see why. Ah! Oh, it's gotta clear the mid-course. Oh no, that was not a block section. Okay, so it's gotta wait to get back. Alright, here we go. think when I changed the speed of the brakes, it turned them all into trim. Oh. That's an easy enough fix. Wow. This is super smooth. Whoa, a 0G stall. Wow. Great airtime. I tried to recreate Hershey's Intamin Wing Sky Rush, but it was a land mush. Oh! That sucks. That's a cool slow roll like there. I like that a lot. Yeah, what a great coaster. I really enjoyed this. And it's actually sending that out to sit. Yeah, you need blocks. Well, it's got them there. Let me just check back here. Yeah, those are just trims. If we actually switch that to a block. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's set up the way it, I would imagine, is intended to be. So. I found out today that Mobilar in B&M is pronounced Mobilar, the D is silent. Yeah, I've heard that before, but I mean, I would not know intuitively, so. Yeah, really cool coaster. Let me pull up the stats here. Oh, it's still running a test because of the, Oh! That's not making it through. What are the, Oh gosh, okay, we might have messed this up. Yeah, so they hit at that block section right there. I think we just need to set that as high as it can. Oh boy. Give it another test run, so that we'd probably have to turn it down to 2 trains for it to run properly. Because it will not make it through that. Alright, so let's actually just do this. We're gonna turn that just back to... Really weird. Why will it not let you put trim brakes right there? Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna delete the coaster. We'll place it back in. Let's just do that. and then turn it down to 2 trains, and it should run okay now. It was really interesting that that wasn't working. Let's give it a run now. It's weird it still releases though. Because that one still sits. Oh, there are blocks right here that hold it. Oh. Okay. Alright, test results are up. There we go. That's all good. All in the green. That's what we like. 81 miles an hour. 217-foot drop. Great G-forces. Look at those. The laterals are not high. The verticals are pretty moderate. Great airtime. You get almost 5 seconds of airtime on that. That's really neat. So yeah. And if we just go into the graph, switch to previous run and pause it, you can see some really high spikes of excitement. Yeah, this is a really cool coaster. I like this a lot. What a great wing coaster. Oh, thanks for sharing. Alright, let's go back into here. Can't wait to get PC2. It's, yeah, you're gonna love it. I'm very confident saying that. And I'm confident saying that for somebody who has PC1. Several months ago I would have not said that. Like, so let's talk about the, you know, the state of PC2 at launch. It was generally panned by people who had PC1, and they were just so underwhelmed and let down by the lack of content and everything. But I did not have it, and so when I first got it, even though it was within like 2 months after it had launched, before they started cranking out those monthly updates, I liked it. I did see some issues with it, but I liked it. But the consensus, I can't talk, has really shifted to the game has become much better. And I'm seeing that from people who had or have PC1 and have given 2 a try after all of the stuff that they've done with it. And it's night and day. It's really... You know, I'll criticize Frontier for releasing a game that felt kind of undone at launch to a lot of people. And they've redeemed themselves, like, in a fantastic way with this. So I'm really happy to see that, and I'm, you know, glad to promote this. Can you please name your PC2 name S Jam Wolf? Oh my gosh, Dale. I want to take a look at something here real quick. Okay. I'm glad the game has changed hold on. Improved as it was iffy on it when it came out, but it's good to see they fixed and improved things. Only if you change your name to only one Carol. Hey, band player, welcome. Don't know what you're waiting for. It has got a lot of updates to date. Currently on sale, new free update this week, and probably a new paid DLC this week, not to mention the past paid DLC released. I'm changing into that when he changes it to that. I think Strawberry Jam is younger and isn't able to buy it outright from what he mentioned earlier. I could be wrong on that. So Strawberry Jam, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I interpreted that you had mentioned before. That is a very good point. I would say if somebody can pick it up, get it on sale. If not, then Steam's winter sale will be coming around at the end of December, and I'm sure there will be a pretty good price drop at that point. I've got to step away real quick. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We figured out I'm actually still in the womb at this moment. Your mom has awesome Wi-Fi. Oh, man. I'm forced to wait. My parents won't buy it, which annoys me because it's 10 times better than the one I already have. And I'm like, oh, you play on console. Yeah, that makes things a little bit tricky. So. No, and that's totally understandable. So. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do around here. I may end up jumping off a little bit earlier. Signing off, gents. See you tomorrow when we can discuss the new DLC if we get the details. Alright, sounds good. Have a great night, Bromik. Steal things from stores, sell them for money, then put it on a card and not at a place you stole from, and you should be good to go. Also, before doing that, check the PC requirements. Oh wait, console, it's not worth it. Dale. Bad influence. Oh, man. Yeah, this place is packed in here. That's awesome. Who made that pool area? Bromik did. Yeah, he did an amazing job with it. Alright, let me go through some of this here. Oh! Out! First Vandal I've actually kicked out today. Yeah, strawberry. That makes a difference too. What console you're on. That's a good question, Andrew. PS5. You should be okay. I'm thinking maybe we could clear this out over here and add a flat ride somewhere over here. The observation deck up here could be really cool. I don't know though. We've got that over here. So I had to kind of move some of that stuff around a bit. I'm just thinking what we could add. I might actually end up ending a little bit early tonight. Like maybe in the next 15 minutes or so. Because it's coming up to 10. I was only planning on staying on about another half hour anyway. But guess what happened today? What happened? So I bought PC2 for PS5. I'm like 30% done with the park and I'd get a notification saying I've met my complexity meter. Oh yes, yeah, that's a huge factor, Dale. The console is limited to the number of pieces, so you do have to take that into consideration. That's a really good point for Strawberry Jam to consider too. If you want to avoid being limited in the number of pieces that you can add into a park. Uh-oh. We've got a vandal over here. Oh. So I purchased the the game and the DLCs twice. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not a console hater by any means, but there are certain games that you really should play on a computer as opposed to a console. It's not on sale, only on sale on Steam and maybe Xbox. Didn't check, so not so sure. Yeah. I got the monitor, but in the process it broke 2 DisplayPort cables, none of which left parts in my GPU slot. Well, that's good. Had to go to Best Buy twice. Finally got all of my stuff done, and now I have a 4K monitor. Wow. Believe it or not, I just still have 1080p. I've thought about going up to 1440, but I'm okay with 1080p. It's a little bit easier on system resources, especially because I use my GPU to also encode the streams. Oh, one of which left parts in the GPU slot. Oh! Hopefully that won't be too difficult to get out. I beat you. I bought the deluxe edition and all DLC on Steam, PlayStation, and Xbox. What? Get the Vandals, yeah. I'm now running a 4K 360Hz monitor, which is one of 4. That is wild. I mean, you've probably got to have one of the most elaborate setups to do that. Needle nose pliers solo. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, long as it doesn't damage the GPU, that's not that big of a deal. Alright, so what do we want to do in here? Maybe... done a lot on the pirate area. Should we go ahead and pull the surf coaster and move the Mamba RMC back here? Console's good for some stuff, but LOL games I play too much sometimes, so LOL expensive PC it is. Yeah. Like, there are certain things I'd prefer to play on a console, and it's not generally what I play. So, like this... Oh, hold on, can we kick somebody out? Was it her? No? You call that good service? Huh? Oh! Oh, that was her! Out! Used to game on potato laptops that would die in 2 years and overheat. Custom-built desktops last way longer, that's a fact. Make a new RMC? I mean, maybe we could. What's going on? Oh, there we go, okay. We got that taken care of. Running in the game on PC to get it there. Yeah. Oh, never tried, only stick with the same platform. I play with people on all 3 platforms. PC is by far the best for this game, not even close, and I recommend anybody who has a PC capable of running the game on PC to get it there. Yeah. First computer was a laptop with integrated graphics on an Intel i3 CPU. Whoa. Placed a single coaster station in the OG Planet Coaster and the game would crash. Oh, what? Taken me a bit to get caught up on chat here. Downloaded this thing called Cloud Gear. Purchased a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard so I can play while I'm at work via GeForce Now and Cloud Gear off my iPhone 17 Pro Max. Oh, Dale. It ran Roblox on 20 frames. Wow. Ooh. You're fired for playing games at work. I have a laptop that I doubt could handle PC too. Just replaced my old desktop this year because she was struggling, but so much money spent on PCs over the years, yeah. When I built mine earlier this year, I sank, I want to say like $2,200 into it. But I built it to last. I won't have to upgrade anything for 4 to 5 years, and honestly, probably even longer. If it runs this okay, it runs Flight Sim okay, then I'm set. Everything else, I think, can handle on a, So, like, some games that I would play on console, like Skyrim, Oblivion, stuff like that, I actually did buy an Xbox controller to be able to play those and just connect it to my PC. I don't really do consoles. I did when I was younger, but that was in the days of, like, GameCube, Wii, Xbox 360, stuff like that. And I never owned the 360. I did own a GameCube and a Wii. I sank like $2,000 into my PC, but may have to upgrade in a couple years. What? This is America. I identify as a part-time amusement park designer. Well, I guess that's a good thing to identify as, Dale. Well, I go for that then. Yeah, I'm kind of just keeping up with that. Guys, I think I'm going to get ready to end it here. Been going just about 3 hours. I've got some stuff to do before I go to bed, so... Gonna plan for a stream tomorrow evening at some point. Probably 6:30 or 7 like I usually do. But, yeah, PC upgrades depend on... really depend on what games you want to play and at what resolution and frame rate. Yeah, I agree there. So, yeah, we're going to pick back up tomorrow evening. I've got to do a few things. I've got to go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. So, this is a good point to leave it off at. It's been great chatting with you all. I actually had a pretty good turnout tonight, which is nice. So we'll pick back up tomorrow. We'll definitely be discussing the Update 8 and DLC. Really looking forward to seeing everything that they come up with. They're that. And I'm not sure if we're going to get info on the... Oh, got busted. Yeah, not sure if they're going to reveal more information about Update 8. I'll be keeping my eye out for the patch notes, but I think those usually hit like the day of or maybe the day before or something. So, really curious to see what they come up with. This is a good point to leave it off at, though, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Had a fun night. Really appreciate you all hanging out, and we'll catch you tomorrow. As always, until then, take care, stay safe, we'll see ya.